It's time to tune into the YoungTurks.com right now because we got our old friend Khalid Sheikh Mohammed. This is, of course, the most famous picture, at least in Young Turks history. The one where he's wearing that white T-shirt with the enormous neckline. I mean, I don't know how you like.
Do they wear that? Is that a garb in the Middle East that I don't know about?
No, we talked about this yesterday, Ben. No, on Absolute Truth, actually, Jill and I talked about it. No, nobody wears that. Like, as far as I know, John Belushi and Khalid Sheikh Mohammed are the only people who ever worn a shirt like that.
Oh, John Belushi in Animal House.
You see that? The toga?
Pluto, yeah.
By the way, we didn't come up with that at all. It was a listener emailed us at theyoungturks.com, sent us a picture of John Belushi in a toga and Khalid Sheikh Mohammed when they woke his ass up when they first caught him. And you know what? It kind of does look a little like him. I give John Belushi a mustache there and just a little bit more shoulder hair, and he'll be right there with him.
Yeah, or give Khalid Sheikh Mohammed a little more heroin.
What's up, Jay?
It was Julian, our boy Julian, that doesn't never get a chance to answer the phones during our show.
In New York.
Oh, it was Julian from New York? Oh, that's awesome. Oh, my bad.
Well, then never mind.
Okay, no, then the listeners don't get credit. Okay, we take the credit away. Julian, nice work, though. Okay, so there you have it. Anyway, you saw that on the website. Now, the fun part of this story is that Khalid Sheikh Mohammed has confessed to everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not kidding. Everything. Every terrorist act ever committed by anyone. Okay.
He kidnapped the Lindbergh baby.
He killed JFK. He was in the grassy knoll.
Yep.
He is the father of Anna Nicole Smith's baby. He shot the Pope. By the way, that one we're not kidding about. He claims to have tried to kill the Pope in 2005. I didn't even know they tried to kill the Pope in 2005.
Which Pope was it, by the way, that he tried to kill? Do we already have Ratzenberger?
Pope Benny?
When did we get to Joe Ratzenberger?
Stop asking me questions I don't remember the answer to.
No, but what I'm asking is, when did Pope Ratzenberger become the Pope? When did Pope Benedict come on?
I don't know. Okay, how about this? Habemus Papam. I don't know. I forget. I mean, of course.
No, but you remember when Pope John Paul
I'm begging you. I'm begging you. All right. Anyway, so he's 31 different crimes. Like apparently he went. Now this is all according to the Pentagon. The Pentagon has released a transcript of his quote unquote confession in quote unquote open court in Guantanamo Bay. Not quite open court when it's totally secret. And so it's a military tribunal. He goes in front of it and he's like, okay, I've had enough, man. They've been kicking the living crap out of me for like 3 straight years now. What do you need me to tell you? He's like, yeah, I did it. Yeah, Lincoln, shot him. Okay, shot him dead. Okay, McKinley.
Had it coming.
Yeah.
Sic semper tyrannis.
Yeah. McKinley was me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what else you need? I mean, England, the bombings there, of course. Indonesia, of course. Spain, of course. And, okay, this part we're not joking about. Like, everything, okay? And he's like, 9/11, obviously. 1993 World Trade Center bombing, yep, it was me. You know, he's like, what do you need? What do you need me to do to stop Dick Cheney from waterboarding?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Olympic bombing did it.
Yeah, anything. Oh, Oklahoma City? You had the wrong guy. You shouldn't have executed McVeigh. It was me.
Yeah, blew up the Challenger.
Anthrax, me. Okay. Unabomber, that guy you got in Montana, wrong guy.
Wrong guy. Didn't do it.
Me. Okay. And by the end, the confession was so incredible, so unbelievable, that prosecutors then sent out a memo to the news organization saying, we don't even believe it.
Right.
Okay. They said, like, look, okay, yeah, he's been in there for a little while. Okay. I mean, we gave him the once over, who's your daddy, a little too much. So now the prosecutors, of course, don't admit that part, but they do say, look, his claims are so wide-ranging. Like I said, 31 different things that he confessed to the minute they got him in so-called court were so wide-ranging that we're not convinced that he was intimately involved in all of those different plots and cases. And there's some chance that he's trying to build a name for himself by appearing larger than he actually is, by saying that he masterminded all of these different plots. Or there's some chance he's saying, please, for the love of God, stop torturing me. Anything you want, I'll give it to you. Just stop.